What's up, everybody? This is Nicholas Holt.
And Jacob Holt. This is the Holt Perspective.
Here we go. Open season's upon us.
Open is here.
We are here. So good. So good to be back. Um, 26 points
26.1.
was dropped.
Yep.
Kind of
It was.
crazy, pattern of numbers.
Yep.
Dave Castro way.
Always.
But it's not CrossFit if it's just normal numbers.
No.
Go to the
No. Kind
Globo
of
Gym if you want just normal numbers.
got to be a little funky.
It's not what we do here.
Yeah. So the workout is what? 12-minute time cap. You got 20 wall balls,
Pretty
18,
much, let's just change that word 12-minute cap to 12-minute AMRAP. Let's just
12.
call it
Yeah.
what it
It's a
is.
12-minute workout. You're going to be doing this for 12 minutes. 20 wall balls, 18 box jump overs, 30 wall balls, 18 box jump overs, 40 wall balls, 18 box step overs with a med ball, 66 wall balls, and then go back down with 18 med ball step overs, 40 wall balls, 18 box jump overs, 30 wall balls, 18 box jump overs, 20 wall balls. If you
Bingo.
are so lucky to do that.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. Yeah, I feel like it's what you think it's gonna be. It's a ton of wall balls.
A lot of wall balls.
Ton of wall balls. And the box doesn't give you much break. There's nowhere to hide really. Um,
Yeah. It's 206 wall balls.
no. Total?
Yeah.
No, there's like 200. If you finish the workout, there's 256 wall balls.
256.
Yeah, yeah. If you finish, it's 256 wall balls on top of 36 box step overs and 72 box jump overs. So a lot of big numbers.
Big numbers.
A lot of big numbers. Um, yeah. So what way do we want to go with this, Kobe? We want to talk about just what we think about the workout. We want to go more of tips and tricks first because we're going to try to touch
Yeah.
both.
They like
Pretty
tips
much
and
both.
tricks and just like thought process of how you want to attack it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, we can start out with if you see this workout, it looks super scary and you feel like I've never done over 75 wall balls in a workout before, then that's something where if you've never done 75 before, don't think that you're magically just going to rip out 150 of them right now and it's going to be no problem.
Mm-hmm.
You want to break earlier than you
Mm-hmm.
think.
Mm-hmm.
If your max set of wall balls that you've ever done ever is 20, don't start with 20 wall balls. Like, yes, like you can do it, and that's awesome that you can.
Uh,
But the biggest thing that I see is like when people say is like, oh, I can do 20 unbroken wall balls, but that's also their max.
yeah.
Don't start a 12-minute workout that has 256 wall balls with your max set.
Yeah, yeah. I think people underestimate the letting the ball drop on the ground and then just picking it up.
Yeah.
Like it's not like other movements where like if it's a barbell. I'm trying to make a good connection of a movement where like if you break, it's like a. I would say it's more it's more like a barbell picking up for like singles
Hmm.
than a like you're doing muscle ups.
Yeah.
And when you drop from a muscle up or a toe to bar or a pull up
Yeah.
or something on the rig, when you drop from those, often those rests can get
More
really long
expensive. Hmm.
because you go and you chalk up and then you breathe and then you take a step back and then you with the wall ball, if you break way earlier and you just say, it's gonna hit the ground, I'm gonna count to three. I'm not gonna move my feet. I'm gonna count to three and I'm gonna pick it back up. And then I'm gonna do my set of seven or whatever you want to do.
Hmm.
I mean that is going to be the ticket for so many people,
Yes.
because those rests aren't that long if you do it the right way.
Right.
So yeah, I think that's a huge tip of the wall ball of, I mean you want your sets to be, I mean no bigger than like 15 to 20% of your max almost.
Yeah.
Like if you can do a set of 50 unbroken, you don't want to go any more than like sets of 10.
Right. There's no
No,
reason to.
no
No
reason.
reason.
So yeah,
And I think with
The
box
jump.
jump overs, like you already have that damper of that step down.
Mhm.
So your goal there is when you step that second foot down is you want to jump right back up
Mhm.
because you're already going to have to take a little bit of a break or you're able to breathe while you step down. Don't take that breath while you step down and then also take another breath while you're down.
Yeah, yeah, and
Like
I would
try to
also
get into a
say,
breathing rhythm.
yeah, there is even if whatever you, because your everyone's fitness level that's watching this is different, um, but whatever your cadence is for the box jump over, keep it the same. So if you're like a jump, step, 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 jump, like if you do an extra step in between every time, and you feel like it makes it safer and you don't have to worry about tripping, then make sure that it's always that cadence.
Hmm.
If you're like a if you're like a step, if you're a jump, step, step, jump every time, keep that cadence.
Yeah.
Um, but whatever that cadence is, even if it's like a little pause because you got to do your little like gear up to jump, make
Hmm.
it consistent every time
Right.
because that can get really messy. Because then if you get off cadence on the box jump, you're just asking to trip
Right. Yeah.
and
And
gash
that
yourself.
is, yeah.
That is
You
terrible.
the box is the only place, I mean, I guess unless you miss your target, like the only place you can get like a real big no rep.
Right.
And don't let that be a no rep. Don't let, or I guess a failed rep. Like
Right.
that's the only place you can fail a rep, and that's one that you really don't want to fail.
No, no, yeah. And with the wall ball, I would say, if you're like, I don't really know when I'm gonna break, where I'm gonna break. First off, um, keep to those sets like we talked about. But also between
Hmm.
these, if you ever feel like it's just getting sloppy, like this is probably more for the athlete that's trying to really push this workout and trying to go maybe top 10%. If your wall balls start getting sloppy, and what I mean by that is like you're throwing it and it's not hitting the target well, like it's kind of skipping up there, or it's kind of higher arc and then hitting on the way down. Like if it's getting sloppy, drop the ball like
Yeah.
right away. Don't try to like fight through a few of those sloppy reps because it's the extra energy is not worth it. And
No.
like you said, let it hit the ground. One, two, three, pick it back up, go. You wasted 3 seconds, which is like a wall ball and a half.
Yep.
Like it's not
Not a
that
big
big a
deal.
deal. So yeah, pay attention to that sloppy feel of a wall ball. I would say another thing is practice your box step over whatever it's going to be. Like it's not a huge part of the workout, but at the same time, just be prepared. Don't get to wall ball with the step over without a plan. So if you're gonna
Hmm.
do shoulder, do shoulder. If you're gonna do bear hug. Practice your footwork, because a lot of us are gonna only do the first 18. A lot of people are gonna get stuck in that 66. A lot of people are gonna get stuck in that 40. But most likely, everyone's gonna do some box step over.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So if you know that beforehand, that's a good point.
mhm.
What about for the people that are trying to think they're gonna have a pretty good score in the open? They're planning on being top 10, top 5%. What do you think? How do you think they should attack this one?
Yeah. I would say if you're really going to try to push it and you feel like you're, top 10, top 5, top 3%, two ways of thinking of it. One way is it kind of results in both of the same way for me, but if you're someone that you're going to redo this workout, no matter what your fitness level is, I think you send it the first time and you see what happens because it's only 12 minutes.
Hmm.
I know that people are going to get mad when I say only 12 minutes because they're like, I'm going to die in 12 minutes. Like, yes, you are, but it's only 12 minutes.
Right.
So the fall off isn't going to be as severe as, if it's a 20-minute workout.
Right.
So send it the first time, see it where it gets really, really hard, and then figure out, like, okay, how am I going to attack this to, either be able to be more prepared for that time or don't let it happen that early. So I'm gonna break it up earlier, type deal. But either way, like I think that your first go at it, I think that you look at it if you're a higher competitive athlete, let it rip.
Right.
Bank time for the end because the worst thing that you want to do is in a workout like this, where it's a workout where it's not like a huge capacity of like muscular capacity in the sense of like I'm gonna fail reps, like I'm gonna fail ring muscle ups and I can't do them anymore. The worst thing you can do is finish the workout and be like, I should have went harder, like or I should
Mhm.
have kicked it earlier, or I didn't have enough time. I feel like I could keep going, or something like that.
Yeah.
That's the worst. That's the worst in one of these workouts. Because guess
Mhm.
what? You're gonna be doing a lot of wall balls, and it's gonna hurt either way.
Yep.
So I say bank time in the beginning, see what happens.
Go for it. I like it. I like it.
For timing wise, Kobe, what would you say timing wise people should be, you know, like I guess what I'm saying is like is it a workout where you kind of just go in blind with the time and be like, we'll see what happens at the end of 12 minutes? Or do you think it'd be helpful to be like, I want to get to, I want to get to the 40 wall ball mark. This is what I need to do, and this is when my timers need to be hit in order to get there. Think that's beneficial here, or kind of just go in the dark?
I think it's more so just go and do it. Like just you have your set goal that you want to get to the 40 and you call that like that's what you want to that's your only number that you're thinking about. You're not thinking like, okay, by the 2 minute timer, I need to be finishing up my box jump overs, right? It's like, because the thing is with that is like, once you get that, if you take too long of a break sometime and you try to catch up somewhere, one, you might get a no rep on your wall ball because it's getting sloppy. You might miss a target, or you might not get depth because you're trying to get faster. Or, like we talked about before, failing a box jump over because you're trying to go too fast. I don't think that that's worth it to try to catch up with speed. Um, you just go for it that first time, and if you're going to redo it, then you can look back on your video and say that, okay, at this 4 minute timer I was here and I finished the 40 wall balls or whatever, and this is where I was halfway through the timer. Then that's a better idea of like, okay, now the next time you look at it, I want to be here at the halfway marker and know that you're in a good spot. But I don't think it's worth it to measure out time and do that. I think you have your goal based on what you know you can do, time per, 2 seconds per wall ball, 3 seconds per box jump over, step over, something like that. You know that, but then it's just a full send from there.
Right, right. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think that, and I'm a huge like timestamp guy. Know my splits, things like that. But also like this is a workout that you're probably going to do more wall balls than you normally do.
Hmm.
You don't do workouts that often where you're going to hit like if you finish it, you do 256. Now most people aren't going to get 256, but still like that's a ton of wall balls.
Right.
And also like there's going to be deterioration. I don't know, I butchered that word,
Hmm.
but you're going to fall off. There's going to be a fall off. I mean, unless you're super confident with your understanding of your fitness and what you can do in certain times, it's gonna become a mess.
Yeah.
And then you're like thinking about the time too much, and then you're not even just working out. So,
Right.
like you said, second time, if you're gonna do it a second time, which I mean, a lot of people should do a second time.
It's doable for sure. Yeah.
It could be a one that you do a second time. Um, the second time you do it, that's where you watch your video and you're like, okay, this first 20 wall balls took me, 45 seconds, but then this the first 20 of my 40 took 2 minutes. Like, okay, well, that's a problem.
Hmm.
Let's make this first 20 wall balls, a minute long, a minute 15 long, and then I'm going to try to make this second one a minute and 15 long for the first 20. Like
Yep.
that's the way you want to look at it. You're like this first box jump took me 40 seconds, but the second box jump it took me a minute and a half. Okay, well I need to slow down on my box jumps
Yep.
and slow down so that I can keep consistent patterns. I think
For
that's the
sure.
way you got to look at this one.
I like it.
It's not it's chipper, right?
Yeah.
It's a chipper in disguise, and chippers are really messy to really get into nitty gritty numbers.
Yeah.
Rounds are really easy. It's like, okay, my rounds need to be this every time. They
Hmm.
need to flow, right? But this one's super messy of a chipper style, and if you get hung up on numbers, I think that it'll bite you in the butt at the end.
Yeah, just want to send it. All right,
All right, before we go, I think that we gotta give our
26.2.
predictions for 26.2. Now we haven't told each other. We did both write them down.
Yes, we wrote them down.
You want to go first?
I'll go first. I wrote it down and didn't think too much about it, so I think it makes sense. But this was just straight off the head, just whatever first came into mind. So you get a 20-minute AMRAP, and it was double unders, deadlifts, and the devil's press. And it was
I think a
it
lot
was
of people think that devil press is coming out this year.
mm-hmm. And it was an ascending ladder, and it was 10 double unders. It was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, adding 10 double unders to every round.
Uh-huh.
The deadlift was at 185, 135, and it was 5, 10, 15, 20, adding 5 every round. And then the devil's press were 50s and 35s, and it started with 1, and it only added 1 every round.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That'd be a cool workout.
We'll see.
That'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a good workout.
It would hurt. It would not feel
It would
good.
hurt. It would hurt.
But I think like
Single
the
or
only
double
thing with
or
that
not?
one is I think the double under would be insignificant. So someone would
I
have to
don't
change
know.
on
You
that.
get into those big numbers, man.
That's
20
fair.
minutes?
That's fair.
I mean, you get into 7 rounds, it's 70. That's a significant amount of double unders.
That's fair. It might be, yeah.
Is it a single or double dumbbell?
Double.
Double. Yeah, that'd be nasty.
Yeah.
I would say if you do single, I think like a 2, 4, 6, 8 would be good, but double,
Mhm.
probably 1, 2, 3.
Just the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Yep. All right. My 26.2 prediction is also a 20-minute AMRAP. It is a repeat, though.
Oh.
We're throwing a repeat in 26.2. 18.1, which is a 20-minute AMRAP. 8 toe to bar.
Mm-hmm.
10 dumbbell clean and jerk. 14 cal row. I think it's like 14-11 for the girls.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That one
That's what I
hurt.
think. I think we're going. So we both got the 20-minute AMRAP. Both have a dumbbell
Figure
involved.
with a 12-minute, probably gonna be a 20-minute workout. Probably also going to be a sub 8-minute workout coming in,
Yeah.
a 4-time workout.
Yeah. So it could be
Soon.
flip-flop. Could be the 20-minute AMRAP. Could be the third. I doubt it.
Yeah,
I doubt that they do the short one first and then the long one to finish. But
probably not.
12 minutes is not going to be our longest test.
No.
So
No
we know
way.
that the longer test is coming most likely next week.
Yep.
Got to be some pulling too, because this was all
For sure.
pull.
For sure. For sure gonna get
Press
some
legs,
pulling.
press arms, press jump,
Mhm.
press everything.
Yeah. All of it.
I like it. CrossFit doesn't do enough pressing, so this was an awesome first workout.
It's nice. And getting the legs involved too.
Finally, we brought back the legs. I thought it was a cool workout.
Yep. I was a fan.
All right. Well, until next week, because we're going to try to hit every Thursday night for the Open.
Every week. Talk
Maybe
about the
even
Open.
try to do a quarterfinals one. That would be cool too.
Yeah, for sure. See
All
what
right.
happens.
Well, I'm Nicholas Holt.
And I'm Jacob Holt. Thanks for listening.